This is a short introduction to Light Seeker using a prototype without illustrations and some pictures from the rulebook. So keep in mind that the actual cubes used here are not the components of the final product. The main pieces in Light Seeker are 9 identical cubes diagonally split in 2 halves, a light one and a dark one. So each cube has 2 light sides, 2 dark sides and 2 sides half light, half dark. Each light triangle counts as 1 light, so a complete light square counts 2 light. To set up the game, put the cubes on the table, one of the dark faces up, diagonally in a 3x3 grid with some spaces between them, so both players can always see 3 sides of each cube. Then put the blocking token onto the central cube. There is no board in this game, but we imagine an infinite grid with square spaces going into all directions. The aim of the game is to create a connected light area edge to edge with a size of at least 7 light. The player who gets this done at the end of his turn wins the game. There are 2 main actions you may perform on your turn. One possible action is to slide a cube onto an orthogonally adjacent open space. The other possible action is to tilt the cube over its edge onto an orthogonally adjacent open space. On the first turn of the game, the starting player performs only one single action. After that, he places the blocking token onto any other cube. From now on, both players always perform 2 actions per turn, moving 1 or 2 cubes without the blocking token on top. After that, they must place the blocking token onto any other cube. At the end of each turn, all cubes must be connected at least diagonally to each other. The most important rule, though, to keep in mind is at the end of your turn there must be more light than before. So, for instance, you may tilt a half-light cube to dark as long as you tilt another one from dark to complete light, so there is 1 more light than before. Playing the game, you constantly kind of work together towards the goal of an area worth 7 light by shifting and tilting the cubes, and probably the first couple of games may seem a bit random, surprising and sometimes really short. But game after game you get a better idea of how a cube changes when tilted twice, tilted and slided, when it's combined with the movement of another cube, how to create and separate areas using the rule that light has to increase to your benefit, and where to place the blocking token to reserve a cube for your next turn, or even for bluffing. And then there is no randomness left anymore, and the game becomes tactical, even strategic and more exciting. Thanks for watching and have fun with Light Seeker.